Hey everybody, welcome to Take 5. We are here for 5 minutes a day, 5 days a week for devotion with you. Now it's Friday. Take a look out the window, look at the sun. It's going to be the weekend soon. We better hurry. We are reading today out of John 9 and Psalm 45. We're reading in Psalm chapter 45, verses 1 through 4. Here we go. To the chief musician, upon Shunammim, for the sons of Korah, Maskil, the son of Song of Loves. My heart is inditing a good matter. I speak of the things which I have made, touching the king. My tongue is the pen of a ready writer. Thou art fairer than the children of men. Grace is poured into thy lips. Therefore God hath blessed thee forever. Gird thy sword upon thy thigh, O most mighty, and thy glory and thy majesty. And in thy majesty ride prosperously because of truth and meekness and righteousness, and thy right hand shall teach thee terrible things.
Wow, that was pretty powerful. Now, you might want to read that in several translations so you can kind of get some of the gist of it. However, this is a wedding song, but it's also considered a song of triumphal entry. You can kind of hear this is a wedding song. That's my guy. Ain't he the best? Just look at him. Whew, this bride is talking about their husband, and he is the best. Is this triumphant entry? You know, like when the wedding march plays, that's a triumphal entry also. But this is often used in Palm Sunday services. Isn't that interesting? It depicts the Lord riding in majesty, in victory. But in this psalm, this warrior is riding out in this grand display of might and power. But just days before the crucifixion, what happened? Jesus, who really is all that. Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey. He was not this or that. He was this and that. He was meek and he was mighty. He was lowly and he was Lord. And he was there to pay the price.
Yes, I think it's amazing that we can see Jesus's humanity here. Like he couldn't float in on a cloud. Oh. He rode in and made this procession that was probably talked about for weeks, right? Especially with the crucifixion coming and then kind of all that happened, it probably became lore. It's not very often you have someone ride into town and you're throwing your clothes on the ground saying, "Save us, Hosanna." So there was something in the people that rose up in faith. And he did this act, this sort of motion, this forward motion. Here we go. We're taking this to the end. And I think that same forward motion is in our lives. It's this thing we feel when we go to church on Sunday and pastor sends you out with the big worship at the end, and you just feel that faith rise up in you. That's supposed to be forward motion for tomorrow. It takes you through the week. So I don't know. The Lord is amazing. And he asks us to be like him. That's kind of our question for today. If we're going to be like him, how can we both exhibit majesty and meekness as Jesus did?
Yeah. Well, I think that sometimes most of us err on the side of not thinking enough of ourselves. I don't think most of us are walking around going, "I'm all that in a bag of chips. You should follow me. I'm the best." And no matter what our social media looks like, sure, we put the best out there. But I think if anything, Jesus came. I love what John the Baptist said. He came to prepare the way in the hearts of man. What needed to be prepared? There were high things that needed to be knocked down, and there were low places that needed to be filled in. And there are crooked ways that needed to be straightened out. And so Jesus knew what we needed. And we need to exhibit meekness and majesty as we walk with him.
Thank you. Yes, it's good. How about you guys? Put something in the comments. What do you think? How could you display that meekness and that majesty of Jesus at the same time? We hope you have a great weekend. See you on Monday. God bless you.